Namaste, Jay Bharat. This is a disturbing news. Seriously disturbing news. One of our Tejas fighter crashed during the Dubai air show. This is important. During the Dubai air show. Tejas aircraft has an excellent track record of safety. The least crashed fighters 4 times safer. That's what some report I heard. It has a track record of safety, and it crashed last year, 2024, and that time the pilot bailed out that time, and that time the reason for the crash was connected to engine, not with the airframe. The airframe is almost completely made in Bharat or created by Bharat. The engine we had to buy from someone else, yes, US company, I think General Electric. The engine is bought from outside. This is the need that we should make completely our own. Completely we should be Atmanirbhar. Because the moment you depend on somebody else, you really do not know how that equipment shall behave in crisis or in difficult situations. This difficulty shall remain so long as you depend on another source to make your own things. This has to be endured or overcome. We are trying our best to overcome. Our Tejas could not get our own. We could not make our own fighter engines with the requisite specifications. So we, for speed, bought from someone else. That time the crash was connected to engine, not to airframe. If it was airframe, then we could have said the entire responsibility is ours. But then once it is not airframe, then we cannot share the entire. We should not say that the entire responsibility is ours. We do not know. They must have found out it is last year's incident. Tejas crashed, connected to engine. This crash, but then Tejas has this excellent track record all these years. In this time, it crashes in Dubai air show. Remember Dubai air show. The Dubai air show is fundamentally a business opportunity for weapon sellers. I've told you there are weapon sellers in this world, and weapon business is the most profitable business, where you determine the price. There is no other rationale behind it. Whatever you say shall be the price. Normally it is 500 times to more from the cost of production, including the entire cost of production. Whatever is that, it's 500 times, 500 plus times normally. So that's the kind of weapon trading, weapon business, and many people are in the weapon trade, weapon sellers. So there is an obvious underlying competition. Now, is it so that there is some willful operation behind it? Is it some kind of sabotage? Is a question that I am asking to myself. I don't know. But the possibility cannot be ruled out because it's in Dubai air show. Another option is which is less. Another possibility is not that probable. That's a terrorist hand in it. Just because it is Dubai, you can't say that. But then there's a terrorist hand is likely. But more likely is that the weapon sellers, or it is also possible that some of the weapon sellers must have made a nexus with the potential terrorists and possibly did something. And unfortunately, and very sad, this time our pilot did not bail out, it appears. Maybe our pilots are normally trained not to bail out in places where people live. In such cases, he wouldn't have time to bail out. He'll fly his aircraft out of the people in the populated area into some open space, open area, and then try to bail it, but in the meantime he crashes. So, pilot will be obviously a master green pilot. Details will not be known, are not known, we should not know also. Even if the government publishes, that's not a thing to be celebrated and discussed. Must have been a master green pilot? Well, we have no dearth of master greens, I suppose. But then that definitely is a great loss, and it is indeed saddening in capital letters. We don't want anything to happen to our people. We don't want, it's a fact. When it happens, it saddens. It puts us in grief, deep grief. That's very unfortunate. Number one, our very promising fighter aircraft crashed. Then there will be a court of inquiry, there will be questions, there will be understandings. But this will, in the market, in the weapon market, Tejas was promising, was competing with many other so-called similar fighter aircraft in the world. It's interceptor basically, I suppose. But there should be versions of even long-range offensive or Rakhi missions. There will be different versions, could be possible. But then, one thing I would like to say that until we are totally Atmanirbhar, we cannot rely on ourselves completely. Still, the engine belongs to someone else. The airframe is ours. The engine belongs to someone else. How, to what extent we can depend on somebody's made engine is an open question to everyone. So, we are in the process, and we will. If we can go to Mars successfully, if we can make Chandrayaan successfully, it's not that difficult for us to create an engine, but then it needed some time. We should have started it long before. Now only we are trying to make it. We should have focused on it. Our government should have supported the right kind of scientists and give them right kind of facilities and support. This would happen long back. But our scientists, our soldiers get support only for last 10 years. It's now that we are getting a nationalist government. It's now that we see Indians turning into Bharatiyas. It's now that we see. For last 10 years only we see. It takes time. It takes time. We have to endure it. Really, what cannot be cured must be endured. We endure the loss. We endure the loss. We'll see to that this doesn't repeat. And the possibility of multiple kinds of sabotage can't be ruled out. There also, I'm sure that our people are wise enough to understand this and go behind it. Once they get people, nobody will know. They will get to know. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.